Hello, my name is Ramon Green, and I will be talking about foster care. So, what exactly is foster care? In an article written by Child Welfare, they explain foster care is a temporary court monitored service provided by the states to promote the safety, permanency, and well being of the children and youth. So, basically, this is stating that the states have power from the government to take kids that have um, tough backgrounds and parents that aren't able to take care of them and place them in basically a group home and take them out of their situation and hopefully get them placed with new guardians that can take care of them in the meantime. In an article written by the Missouri Department of Social Services, they say foster families provide safe and caring temporary homes for children while their families work towards their goals of reunification. Children in foster care can also have a team that works for them to protect them and their rights, including the opportunity to participate in activities they're interested in. So basically, they're wanting to keep these kids, they wanting to keep these kids' lives active. They don't want them to feel like they're left out because they're in a foster care system or they have new parents. They want the kids to feel like even despite all your challenges, you're still able to be yourself, which is very important, especially for the growing mental state of a child. They need to know that they're okay and they're allowed to be themselves. However, foster cares do face their challenges. So one significant issue is the placement instability. So placement is basically where the kids get put at. But like in the article said before, sometimes they wait for the parents' reunification, which basically makes for the parents to get back on their feet or they're able to take the child back in. So basically what happens is the child is placed in these group homes, then they're found with a new guardian that they stay with, and then the parents are able to, get back on their feet. They go back with the parents, but you can see why that's an issue because if you have to move 4 or 5 times in the matter of 6 to 7 months, that's very demoralizing on the child, especially if they have to go back to what they have seen, such as like bad backgrounds with their parents or unstableness. They're gonna be in fear of that again, and also getting comfortable with their new parents and then just having to go back. Obviously, that can play a big role in the child's mental health. In an article written by Science Direct, they state foster care instability may result in consecutive changes in primary caretakers, requiring foster children to adapt to new social and physical environments, such as a new neighborhood and a new school. Consequently, foster children may lose intimate bonds, social relationships, and familiar places. This article was written in 2018. Basically, staying back to what I was talking to before, if you're a child and you have to move schools a bunch, you have to move between different caretakers, that's obviously going to play a big role on how they're affected emotionally, how they perform in school, how they are socially around other children. That can play a big role in that. Also, another issue is the shortage of foster care parents. An article written by a former foster care child named Alyssa Shakur. She shared her story and she expressed the lack of support and kinship care and the shortage of foster parents mean our foster care system unduly and unnecessarily relies on restrictive and industrialized group homes. So the foster care system has to rely on wonderful people that step up and allow children to come into their homes, which there is a shortage because there's a lot of kids in the foster care system. So the two issues is there are parents that are willing to do this that aren't necessarily the best fit for these children. And another issue is this keeps the children in the group's homes longer, which could be an issue because the group homes aren't necessarily the best for children developing that relationship with caretakers that they really need. Just like when you were growing up, you really need that relationship with your parents. It really helps you grow. So that's another issue that foster carers face. Another issue is the demographic issue. An article by Annie E. Casey Foundation which is a foundation for foster care, they state that Black children in 2022, Black children represented 14% of the total child population, but 22% of the foster care population, which you can see how that's an issue. But it could be due to poverty, it could be due to the lack of supportive services, racial bias. So that's an issue. That's another issue that needs to be fixed. Despite all these challenges, foster care still have a positive impact on children's life. There are many children that are very blessed, that get blessed with new parents, new situations. They get to get out of the hard times that they are coming up on. These wonderful people that allow these children into their homes are able to maybe get children that they never got to have, and build up these relationships that are very, very important for children while they are growing up. Obviously, this shows that foster care, even being a great system, it still has its flaws. There's still issues that need to be fixed. But an article by the Sage Journals, written by Grace S. Chang, she says children who experience stable and nurturing foster home placements are more likely to thrive academically, emotionally, and socially. So foster cares do still have their benefits for children. In conclusion, the foster care plays a vital role in the well-being of children. It provides stability and adversity. It provides stability for the children that are facing adversity. Even despite their challenges, it still allows the children to better themselves and have a better life.